Hey there, folks. Welcome back to St. Bart's. We're here with the Islander again. Believe it or not, this is exactly the same aircraft as we had yesterday. I've actually set the registration to be an actual Islander that used to work out here. Sorry, it is now retired, as far as I understand. But this is the same aircraft we landed here yesterday. The weather's cleared up rather nicely, and they flew the mechanic out. The mechanic gave it a once over, and actually, it's all right. So we're going to fly from here at St. Bart's up to Saba, and then back home to St. Maarten, back in revenue service. So in the cockpit, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to control easy this job. March first, I'm going to hit my ground services tab, gust locks, pedostatics, engine covers, boarding steps, and we'll just do control easy as the aircraft starts itself up here. Unless it's saying that I'm going to have to hit something. Could it just be that I've got any, as long as I've got any of the, you could keep chocks in absolutely whilst you're starting engines, so I don't know if it was just, that was causing it. Control easy. Stem up. Both my mags are on. We've got fuel in the tanks. I've got that set. What am I doing wrong? Talk to me, YouTube studio audience. Okay, right engine bolt. There we go. For some reason, it just wanted me to do it the other way. I don't need to push out, but we are basically just going to say we've got takeoff clearance so we can taxi off onto the runway. And then we're going to punch it out of here like the absolute studs that we are here at Northern Princess Flying Industries. So, generator, master avionics. There you go. I've programmed our little flight today on inducing the system. So it's a 26-mile flight. So, take one lump of flap for the takeoff. I'm going to punch. Oh, God, hello. There we go. Yeah, remarkable given the flying we did yesterday that the aeroplane's perfectly serviceable and ready to be used again, isn't it? Fishing boat hanging out there. Oh, and there's the cruise liner. It hasn't left yet. 100 knots. Go flapless at this point and just wheel around. I'm going to spiral up and we'll go right over the airfield. Why not, eh? Absolutely gorgeous part of the world, this. Mind you, that weather in the last video, that was insane. I've never experienced that in a flight simulation before. The wind just picked me up and threw me. It was insane. Alright, there we go. How magical does that island look in the distance? Eh? We're going to set ourselves up to follow a GPS track. Definitely flapless now. Keep the climb on the go. Autopilot on. We'll do 1,000 feet per minute. And we'll select the altitude of 4,000 feet, we'll arm, and we'll do nav mode. There you go. So that'll be the aircraft basically following the track now, the nav track that I've given it in the GPS, which is to direct to. Nice and clean and simple. Oh, that's fun. It puts into an altitude hold, which is fine, but I just need to feather it a little, so about 80%, and then %, there we go. Just enough that we're not ragging the aircraft to pieces, basically. Then we're doing altitude arm. There we go. I think what happened was I armed the altitude, and as I scrolled it up, it's gone, oh, we're at that altitude. Start on the brakes, you know, kind of maneuver. But it's fine. We've got sort of cruise climb power set up, which is fine by me. But yeah, there you go. Just the tiny little aeroplane here. Like I say, for weight and balance purposes, we've got a full load of passengers on. So I've been using MSFS a lot for weather and stuff. I should redo thrust on dirt. Yeah, so it should be creating stuff around us. So things like the contrails in the sky, that's being done by it. Rotor downwash, I've not seen that yet. And then it's doing some sort of sky manoeuvres and some shooting stars, which I'd love to see actually. Every 2 seconds a shooting star, that'd be cool to actually experience. We might do a night flight just to experience that. I tend to stay away from YouTube videos at night purely because, whilst I stay awake a lot at night, you guys do too, but it's hard to see things at night. So there we have it though. So we're in the cruise. Oh yeah, in the cruise. I think the fuel pump could probably come off, but I'm not risking it. I'll just leave it on. It's fine. It's a short little sorry. It's a shorty. Sorry. So yeah, but we've got air from anti-ice, that's off now. We've got the Hobbs hours counting up, which is cool as well. So I presume the aeroplane will remember the Hobbs hours I put on it, which is the engine hours. Anyway. Yeah, we'll just stick at 4,000. It'll be fine. It'll be like a minute until we're there. Anyway, that's down to Saba ahead, which is 11 minutes flying time away, or 18 nautical miles. Basically, in the event of a double engine failure, we're fucked. But so the thing is, with this aircraft, a water landing, the fuselage would be great, but you've got fixed wheels, which will dig in first. So you've really got a 3-pointer, right? So you get both, like all the wheels in at the same time, and then skid it. That would just be so hard to actually achieve, I think. Uh-oh. Nothing happened. No, I say uh-oh a lot. Uh-oh. You know what I would actually love to do as a cosplayer, I think would bring back so many memories? well, there's two options. One is the tweenies. Like, out of interest, someone's got a cosplay. Yeah, it's actually decent quality costume at a glance. No, it's not. No, the higher costumes that look like they've actually done crack. I, So there's one website I can see where you can hire tweenies costume, like performers, but I'm just like, I genuinely would want like a decent, like, I wouldn't mind doing it. That'd probably have to be like a custom mascot, and that would be like £1,000,000. Which tweenie are you? Answer in the comments. Also, if you're an American, you haven't heard the tweenies, put a random word in the comment section. Have fun. we will laugh at you, but we will laugh with you, not at you. So, Saba Island there on the nose. What we'll do is we're going to land at Saba, and then we'll basically, the airplane would sit there for like 20-30 minutes. So we'll land, we'll do a jump cut whilst, you know, everyone sort of gets on and off, and we do our forms, and we're scheduled to go flying again. And then, yeah, you always think like you've flown miles, and you look behind you like, I'm about halfway there. And then we'll take off again. But this is good. I'd love to like visit these islands. I don't know if I'd love to visit them in real life because I think I'd just die of heat. But also, they just seem like a really cool part of the world, at least from an aviation perspective. Because it's like, you've got to fly to get where you're going, otherwise you're in a boat all day. You know what I mean? It's like, you go from it being a 20-minute flight to being like a 6-hour boat ride. No, I've had a few days off. I've got one sort of semi-work-based commitment tomorrow, which I'm slightly apprehensive of. I think I've talked about it in a previous video. I can't remember. It's also my birthday tomorrow, which is the 7th anniversary. No, shit, 9th anniversary of me doing YouTube. Need to figure out something special to do next year. Probably get cancelled, which is proving to be a little bit of a tradition at the moment. Sorry. The last 2 years I've had birthday plans. Everyone, like, people who are doing stuff have cancelled on me. And it's been my friend Hannah who's dug me out of a hole. By being like, do something after work, it's fine. And we'd be like, thank you. I also like to do my best not to work on my birthday because I'm miserable enough. I don't need to be at work. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna a little bit of shopping to do, then I can sort stuff out, and then I am. That viewer's picked up a bit, nice. And then I am just gonna try and get an early night in tonight. So I only slept I slept badly through the night intentionally, so I'd sleep early so I can wake up early, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. Z. V will C. V will C. V will C. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm just, yeah. Right, this is Saba. It's insane that, like, I'm at 4,000 feet barely above the top of the thing, and the airport just disappeared under my nose. Speaking of airports disappearing under noses, autopilot off, please. There you go. Nose dips down a bit. That is the airfield there, I believe. Is it? Is it on this side of the island? How to increase the range? Yep, it is this side of the island, so that's it down there, Tally. We'll power off and we'll dive down. Absolutely love the reflections of the island. This is something that MSFS does so much better than any flight sim so far. Both real feeling scenery, because I look at that and that satellite. Okay, if I get really up close and personal to it, it might not look great, but you can see there's a little footpath up the mountain there. It just looks right. It just looks right. I like it. So we're just going to dive down, like I say, and do a landing. I'll overfly the airfield because we'll just, for roleplay purposes, it's untowered and there's no. Actually, no, there should be a tower there, right? Nearest airport list. Wancho ar Kustruiquin, I think. TNCS traffic. It's 12030. So we are sort of almost perfectly across that right now. I think the wind's blowing, so we have to land this way, but I'm not 100%. I'm going to overfly the airfield at low level, and we'll just figure it out. Basically, once I level off at low level, as my airspeed, yeah, because my airspeed's vaguely the same right now. My track's 254 as my heading's closer to 248, so I think the wind's off from left to right here. But I'd rather just land, and I'll do an overflight, and we can just figure it out from that. Basically, all we're going to do is cross-reference the ground speed indication, but with the airspeed indication. Also gives me a chance to scout the airfield, because it's my first time landing here. I know it's a short field. My first time landing here in 2-3 years, at least. In a flight sim. Bear in mind, the last time we've done it would have been like P3D on flight sim for scenery. So, yeah. Right, now that we are in the approach phase of flight once again, props full forward. There we go. Thought has just occurred to me that the game's really silent. Hopefully that's not knackered all of the previous content. We'll just do that so that you can actually hear me over the aircraft noises. Holy balls. Right. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Apologies for the game audio being quiet in the last few videos. I've just noticed that. Thing is, like, it's just an aeroplane noise. And you can imagine it in your head pretty good. There's no, like, alarms going off and stuff. Well, you can hear the alarms, to be fair. So this, like I say, this is a lot lower down than I remember it being. Which is fine, but of course. I remember why a flight, which is like a really crappy little, like 8-bit, like it's like 8-color flight simulation. Okay. So I reckon it's going to be a landing from the right. So I misjudged the layout of the runways here. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was approaching almost perpendicular. Like I say, we'll do a low approach here, so there'll be no landing on this attempt. So I am doing an airspeed of 110. Wind's calm, I would almost pronounce. Actually, it would be exceptionally rare, I believe. Do you know what? We'll land off this one, why not? Use my rudder and my flight controls to really veer around this curve. Okay, I got very low that power. There we go. Touchdown zone. Straight on the brakes. This is honestly such a small airfield. Is just a milk run for us on the Islander. Uh-oh. Come on. Swing that nose. You gotta swing, swing, swing it like that. Sorry. That is a music I was listening to recently. Right, look at that though. That's cool, right? Like, to be honest, we got very close to those mountains that I did not enjoy that much. But aside from that, it was fine. We survived, and that's all that counts. Can't put my... No, that's... I mean, those bins would not be here. Let's see where he's going to stop, because he's going to marshal me, I think. Or is he just going for a walk? No, he was just going for a walk. Wonderful. There we go. Feather. Oh. We'll click the mags off. And we'll do that as well. There we go. Just like that. So, chocks in. I'm going to need the chocks, gust locks, boarding steps. I'll pop open all of the doors. As the aircraft sits here getting ready for its next departure. As we sit here and get ready for our next departure with the aircraft. Okay. I've figured out the issue now. I'll do a jump cut. We'll be back. Alrighty, folks, just like that, we are back. So, slightly repositioned the aircraft. We were sort of slightly further over that way. There was a truck needed to get past. So we've let him through, and now we're going to get on our way. So the wind's picked up slightly and the clouds have changed. I promise not to mess with it too much. So it's going to be a little bit bumpy ride probably on the way home, but that's fine. What we'll do is do control easy start again. And I want to turn my avionics on just so that I can attempt... Okay. So I'm just going to get a quick little bearing using my maps. Nope. Okay. Yeah, it's not giving the option to basically what I'm trying to do is to give the GPS a new airfield to fly me to. But that's fine. What we can do is TNCS TNCM. It's a bit ridiculous because it's kept my waypoints in from before, so I'm flying from Saba to, yeah, it's heading 00, basically due north-ish, heading 030 for 24 nautical miles. Alright, has that started turning engines yet? No, it has not. That's always fun. Do you? Okay. Fire the left starter. See if... There we go. I heard a sound there. Could it be that I have to knock off the... This will be fine. Sorry, I don't know why I opened the FS2 crew stuff there. So, avionics master switch goes off. Avionics are all fully off, and off. That helped last time as well. Turning it over, but it's not getting any fuel, right? Yeah, that's what that sound means. But there's fuel in the tanks. The fuel pumps are pumping. The magnetos are off, that's why. There we go. And left-hand engine. So do flaps to mid-position. And yeah, there you have it. So, last time on the agenda, park brake comes off, aircraft slowly starts rolling forward, and we immediately veer left to get out of the apron. So the, yeah, we're set up to depart this way basically this time. That is a cool value. I'd love to, like... Well, abort. We've got... Yeah, so we just had the ground crew be like, hey, you've got an open hatch. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why it was so loud in here. Turn our avionics on as well whilst we're here. Probably should do that. Probably quite important that we do that. It's just, that is so, that looks like something out of a movie, doesn't it? Dark blue sea and then the tropical islands in the distance. Alright, let's do it. Let's kick this thing. So, I'm going to get right down to the end. Alright, and full power. And we go, let's go. I mean, I showed off the short field prowess at St. Bart's in the last video, but can't hurt to do it again, right? Absolutely no problems for the... I think we've found a... Have I found a thermal here? If I have, I'm going to use it. Oh no, so I should be getting dipped down over this ridge. So you get like a down pressure on the other side of a ridge line that's creating lift. Let's just see if we can like use ridge lift. Look at that, there's the down pressure kicking in. How cool is that? Anyway, we're going to come like fairly right to centre line and just, you can look at, that's insane, that, right? That's a thermal kicking in. We'll turn that off and we'll just fly as per the actual aircraft. And look at that, as soon as I clear the thermal it goes, whoa, no. So heading 030. Again, I've never experienced wind modelling like I have there. That's really cool. So I'm just going to fly towards the island on the nose. We're going to get blown from left to right, from left to right. So I'm cool with that as a concept. I'll quickly do our buttons. So autopilot, heading, vertical speed set, correct. And let's just do flaps up. Now that we're here. And that'll give us a bit more to play with. Look how much everything's just changed slightly there with that happening. Wow, look at that! That's an insane amount of crab. It's like a 20 knot wind. I feel like. Okay, so it's going to be 24 miles. Call that 120 knots ground speed, 160 knots ground speed. So, round numbers. That's 5 plus 3 is 8. So it's going to be an eighth of an hour. In an eighth of. So it's going to take an eighth of an hour to do that. I'm going to point the nose out by maybe another 10 degrees. Like 0 there. And then we'll just approach that way. That's insane. Utter insanity. Right. We'll let this sit for a bit. Actually, no, we won't. We'll do our throttles. So I'm going to level us off at 2200. That'll do me. It's windy enough. We'll do just 3000 with altitude armed. And then I can pull my power off. Throttle. No. There we go, 99.7. There we go. Look, just like that, climbing slowly and surely. And yeah, what we'll do, just enjoy the flying. Just enjoy the sea going past the window. Sorry, the reason I'm laughing. Yeah, I could do that. That would be the most insane thing I've ever done, but I could do that. So, tomorrow I'm going to an event with work, and it's in a place called Newark. And I basically, the time I need to be there for is incredibly freaking inconvenient to travel without having to pay, because obviously I get free travel with the company that I work for. Not bad, actually. That was largely dead reckoning on the course I've set. We actually nailed that pretty good. Anyway, everyone else come up from London, and I figured out that the train I'm going to get on would get me to like Peterborough, so I could travel back up with them. On the way up to Newark, it will be about 8 minutes to spare at Peterborough, or about an hour at Grantham. No, hang on. 18 through Grantham. Yeah, about an hour through Grantham. And so, like say it was 16 late from Durham. Well. One, go two, figure it out. So yeah, we are going to be arriving. What our scripts could probably do is just practice power off landing. That could be quite good fun. Check out the practice power off. Could be fun to do. I accidentally bought a garlic bread. Well, so I bought a garlic bread for my takeaway yesterday because I was going to get pizza, then I got pasta instead. And now I've just got a random garlic bread in the house, so I'm just eating it. So for context, the garlic bread needed to be cooked. It wasn't like a garlic bread pizza kind of maneuver. Why am I looking down there? I want that there. The good thing about this flight means we get to shoot really two iconic approaches in one video. We've done the Saba landing, and we're now going to do the St. Maarten. And I don't care that I'm landing with a massive tailwind component. I don't care. Wow, that's insane. So I'm just putting the nose into wind now. And I've got 120 knots of airspeed indicated, 99 knots of ground speed indicated. That's 20 knots of headwind, and I don't think I'm flying fully into wind yet. Yeah, look how quickly the world's going sideways. What we'll do, I'm going to set the... wait, I'm going to do custom set on the wind again. Just so that we can sort of shoot the approach from that side. Yeah, you're about to have a sucky sort of 30 seconds. Whoa! Look at that. That's the wind changing direction on us. But that's why we're landing from the other side. That's insane. We just picked up like 30... yeah, 33 knots. So we picked up 33 knots of ground speed there. Airspeed remained the same. That's why the airport was like, I don't understand. So we'll do a lumper flap. We'll put the nose down, power off. Look at that swell. This is a stormy day. See, I just set the weather to be like an average day in the northeast. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is the Caribbean. It's winter, I don't know. You know what, it was stormy yesterday. It's just a bit windy today in the aftermath, right? Okay, I need to not come down. I can barely come down on this. 300 feet per minute is about the right rate of descent for me. I'll come in low because it's the beach approach. You've got to do it, right? Has to be done. If I wasn't sacked for my flying yesterday, I certainly am for my flying today. They're all like, "Woo!" and they're waving. Should have waved back. Oh well. Uh-oh. That's not supposed to happen like that. That's interesting. So pausing, I wouldn't. So because we landed quite firmly yesterday after I paused on approach as well, and I wonder if that's just something this airplane does. Right, well, flaps up. What I'm going to do is, whilst we taxi in, just to stop the nose riding up, I'm going to put the full down trim down again, on again. Right. I'm going to go pick some snacks up for tomorrow, and I'm going to fall asleep on the train. I'm genuinely think I'm going to go to Grantham. I think that's actually the way better option for tomorrow for me. But now that we're landed, yeah, we'll go over to the Win Air terminal, which is right the way down here. And we'll pop it in there and leave the airplane here. There you have it, folks. 2 iconic approaches, 3 iconic airports in one YouTube video. That's what you get from here at Northern Princess Industries. Right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little video. If you did, hit the like video. Hit the like button. This is the video to like, God damn it. There you go. We did 2. No, we did 2 takeoffs, 2 landings, but we'll gloss over that. 30 minutes of total flying time, apparently. Even though someone made a 45-minute video out of it and did some jump cuts. But who knows? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've really enjoyed that video, actually. Hopefully you guys did too. But until next time, guys, it's bye for now.